Guys, Sean here, new day, more complete test of the lighter, longer valve spring. So yesterday I left off and I didn't wind the hammer spring all the way in. It hit 304 regardless of that tension, so I wanted to complete the test today with the spring wound all the way in. Once again, I'll be testing the 2.9 Byrna kinetics. Crossman, 12 grams CO2, and I took a page out of my own book, guys. I got about probably 30 of these left in the carton that I have, and they're kind of mixed together because I dumped another half carton in, and I weighed them. Majority of these weighed 43 to 44.5 grams unpunctured, except about 5 of them that weighed 39 grams, 39, 40 grams. That's a significant difference. Now, if it's just the weight in the cartridge, I don't know, or it's actual weight of the CO2 inside. Because some of you might not know, it's a 12 gram CO2 because there's 12 grams of weight of CO2 inside. So I'm not using any 39 or 40 grams. How many CO2s do I got here? What's going on? I got pockets. Anyways, so new CO2. We'll plop it in, hammer springs in, see what it does, and then I got a couple of odd things to test, depending on how things go here. Safety's on. Puncture. Fire. 314. A little bit better with the hammer spring in. Not a whole lot, but yeah. As long as it don't malfunction, we's all good. Oh, that one was even better. 316. Not too shabby. 310. I feel like its little nap last night, it helped it out. Holy smokes. It's a lot louder today, surprisingly. 306. I should check the temperature actually. 298. It is notably warmer today in the garage. It's sunny, blue sky outside, and it's 18 degrees. It's 2 degrees warmer in here today than it was yesterday during my testing. So that's good news. Hammer spring in. Valve spring's working. Definite improvement. Without putting a new CO2 in, let me just, I didn't put my clamps on there. I am going to test with the Compensator. This is not the merciless lethal Compensator, and there's a reason for it. Is because I didn't want to bugger that one up. This is my guinea pig. Thank you, John Wixon. So I know Charles done some testing with the comp on his, and he didn't really see any detectable differences. But I'm going to test for myself. I have to. Why not? It's not going to be a one-for-one test here, obviously, because I'm on the second magazine. But I think, based on previous results, I think if this is shooting in the well, I don't even know. I probably should do with a fresh 12 gram, but I'll just make it up as we go along here. So let's see what it does. with the compensator on. .304. That's a healthy 6 shot. .294. Kind of dropped back down, so I'm gonna just say .290. 282. I think I got one more shot. 274. I'm going to say that the comp, I don't think it added anything. I think that 304 on that follow-up shot on the new magazine was probably just for me yakking. And the ambient temperature of the CO2 went up a little bit. But I got another surprise for you. Some of you may laugh, some of you may smile. Practical, no. But I had to try, and it is sort of a proof of concept, I guess you could say. We all know the new XL, and well, sorry, not the new XL, the discontinued XL and the LE have a longer barrel. And I think that's the biggest reason that you attribute the higher FPS. So, I better have a look here, see if you can see that. I've added a 5 thread to the compensator. And it's got to be the strangest thing I've seen on a Byrna yet. Does it work? I have no idea. So there you go. It's threaded in. I used my crappiest barrel I had to do this sort of prototyping, obviously. I didn't want to put one of my expensive Lapcos in there. But you can see the barrel, dang near, at least in this comp, is flush up to the back. Now, I'm doing this on purpose. I'm talking a little bit longer here because I want to see if there is an actual measurable increase here. When you fire the Byrna, obviously the barrel retracts because it's closing the chamber against the ball. So there is a gap there where I suspect I'm probably going to lose compression of the CO2. But like I said, it's just a working theory here, guys. Right? Yeah, is it possible I could probably even just do with a little nub on there, and if it showed any measurable increase? I mean, kind of just going down the same road as the LE and the XL, but I had it, got to try it. This bore, I believe, is a 688 on this barrel. So, Byrna Kinetics. The question is, are they going to have any strikes in there? Or, I mean, it could honestly affect the accuracy very negatively. But here goes nothing. So this is a third magazine. Lots of talking in between to give the chance CO2 to warm up. It appears that the compensator, honestly, yeah, I think it had a ball strike. Or I maybe stressed this too much when I threaded it in. But But honestly, it's the biggest bore I had, and the Byrna kinetics are pretty small.
Let's just check this out. Get one there.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. Nah, you're not gonna be able to see it well. Maybe a little bit there. There's a lot of gap in this barrel. So, hey, it was worth a try. I was really hoping I was gonna see something crazy there. But if it doesn't, at least spur a few new ideas. Obviously, I think what needs to happen here is there can't be a gap. So when I fire this and the barrel actually pulls back into the breech, that gap there probably allowed the ball to not really continue straight down this barrel. At least that's my theory. I don't really see a strike on this though, and I'm not sure that I would have. But it's interesting it popped like that. I mean, could have possibly just made actually a relatively good seal and the air pressure popped that. You can see there what happened. A little closer look. John said this wouldn't break. So he could probably have some insight as to what would have caused a break like that. I can see the infill is super, super heavy on this. So, I mean, it's not weak. And I'll tell you guys one thing. What I was doing is heating this with a heat gun and threading it in a little bit, back it out, heat it again, thread it in. Possibly I weakened it. Maybe I should have actually cut threads with a tap, which I did have, but I thought this actually worked out really well. So I'll be looking for some feedback on that, but let's see here. You can kind of see. I mean, I wasn't wrong, right? This could work. I mean, it could do something, right? Okay, I did just notice something that obviously I probably overlooked. I kind of got an idea why this broke now. Well, that's why. Because it has these scalloped sort of cut in it, obviously just for aesthetics. And that definitely created a weak spot there. You can see how it fractured. So no fault of the print for sure. Probably more fault of the design and what I did with the print for sure. So Charles, I might have to mess up your compensator. I know I got an order coming from you. I'm gonna need another one. Let's just at least finish this mag off. Enough chit chat. $288. $282. $274. $264. I'm not gonna empty this mag out on camera. But tell me what you think, guys. I mean, it was fun, right? Spring appears to be working. Super happy about that. I'm definitely gonna share the spring length with you guys. Once I do test it some more, I definitely do not recommend taking your Byrna apart. I do not want to see anybody bugger up a very expensive launcher. At least it is when it comes here to Canada. And I don't want to feel bad. I don't want to be responsible for that, guys. So it's not for the faint of heart. I will share the spring size once I pound some more rounds through this, and I maybe have a couple more tricks up my sleeve. But for now, that's all.